Football. Today, I would like to inform you guys how to read a certain defense in football called the cover two. Now, I feel comfortable talking about this topic because I coach football at a local high school, and I've coached football since I was a sophomore in high school. So it's just something that comes natural to me, so I feel comfortable enough to discuss it. Now, although most of you may not like football, I think it is very important because the cover two defense in football is one of the most basic and prevalent defenses in all of football. So I'm going to inform you about what the basic setup is, how to teach it, how to beat it as an offense, and yeah. So here we go. The cover two defense. Now, the outline of the cover two. So in football, you have these positions called the corners. They will be covering the closest side of the field. And the safeties, these two big circles, will be splitting the field in half. So cutting it down the middle in half. One guy gets one side, one guy gets the other, and they defend that. And then these three little bubbles are linebackers. They're going to take the whole short middle of the field and divide it into three little rectangle sections, kind of. And that's basically what they got to defend. Now, in a article called The Cover 2 Defense Coaching Guide by Coach Martin, it talks about how the cover 2 defense is a zone, which means no player has a defensive assignment on a specific person. It's more just like an area that they got to cover. And it gets its name, the cover 2, because of the two safeties like I was talking about that split the deep part in half. It gets that name because there's two of them, and they split the field in half. So, yeah. And then another article by Daniel Sager, published on the 5th of August in 2015, states that it's probably a cover 2 defense is the most simplified, more basic system it's the beginning starting point for a defense. It's basically designed to allow the corners on the outside that I was showing you had the short area, more free reign, and then allow the two safeties, which are deep, to go and chase after the ball and catch the passes that the quarterback is going to throw. Now, another name is called the Tampa 2. It basically just means the only difference between the Tampa 2 and cover 2 is that one of those little circles in the middle would just go deeper. And then now, for the offense to beat this defense, we are going to look at the holes of a cover 2. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard doing it online. But, so basically, here's the two safeties right here. This middle part is wide open for anyone to go and throw the ball to. Now, this guy is going to drop here, and this linebacker is going to drop here, and this linebacker is going to drop here, which means in between those little circles are holes as well for them to throw the ball at. And then these two corners at the top and bottom of the screen, they have short. So like in between the deep and the short is another hole that the offense can expose. Now, in an article called Throwing Against Cover 2 by Mark Schofield, he outlines basically what I just said. The offense uses similar concepts to attack the deep middle, and then they attack the seams between the corners, which are the little outside people, and the linebackers who have the middle of the field. He basically outlines how those are the holes of the zone. And then in an article titled Football 101, How a Quarterback Reads the Defense, titled on June 27, 2016, the quarterback basically takes whatever, I guess, to make it simple, whatever ways the receivers are running, whatever design, shape, the way they're running, he takes those and looks at them and finds which of those routes will fit into the holes like I've described for the cover two. So like either deep middle, between the linebackers, between the corner and the deep, like it's just gotta fit one of those holes. And yeah, that was how to read a cover two defense.